Hey guys and girls, today we're going to be changing out some light bulbs on this Dodge Ram. I've already had a video that shows you how to change out the headlight, but what we're concerned with today are these marker lights on the side. It's essentially the same process. I have the correct bulbs here. It calls for a 4157 NA. The NA means that it's an orange bulb, which you can see because the lenses are clear. The orange bulb makes the blinker and hazards light up orange. Now, one thing that's you should note is that there's several other numbers that coincide with this: 3157 NA, 4157 NA, and then also a 5702 NA. These all code for the same number, so some stores may have one number listed and not the others, and you think you can't find the bulb. So I think the most common number is the 3157 NA, but what it absolutely calls for is the 4157. Don't ask me why, but let's get started. Alright, first thing we're going to do is take out these little fake screws that are holding this rubber part in. They usually don't cooperate. Once you get them up, you can pull them. They're supposed to just back out, but they usually don't have any thread left anymore to back out. So just kind of pry underneath them. Alright. That allows this rubber to come away from the fender. Then there's a couple of 10mm screws here that need to be removed. Try not to lose the screws in the process. Alright, then there's one more 10mm right underneath here that's kind of a little bit difficult to get to, especially if you haven't done it before. Now, if you're a little bit finicky about your paint and such, you probably want to protect it. Maybe put down a rag or something while you're sliding your sockets in there so that you don't do any paint damage. One more smaller screw back here in the fender well that needs to be removed. Okay, now we're ready to remove. You want to try to be careful that is, that you don't lose that one last screw in the bottom there. Kind of held it in place with the socket and extension. Okay, now with the light fixture exposed, you can see if you want to change your headlight, you could simply just pull that bulb out right here. We're going to leave that in place, maybe. Shouldn't have messed with it. And this is the one we're going to remove on this side. This is our bulb. It just pulls right out. Now you can't see it, but if I look at it, I can see that one of the filaments, the little springs in there, is broken. slide in the new one. We could do a quick test. Lights on. Hazards on. Put it back in, lock it into place. Then to reinsert it, I'm going to go ahead and use the same socket and extension to hold that screw in place. I'll slide this back in. Alright, that screw should be started. I'm going to go ahead and hand start these other positions. I know you can't see it. Carefully make sure I put that temperature sensor, that little wired device back. And I'm going to reach around underneath the fender well to put this little self-tapping screw. If everything's lined up, it should just go in, and it does. Alright, not too tight. These are plastic parts. I want my socket to come back out, so there we go. Tighten these front ones back up. These things just pop in. And there's one more little screw to tighten on the back. Fender well. And that is a wrap. Alright, so we just put the extra bulb in the center console, so we'll have it for next time. And that's how you change that side marker light. I have the blinker on with the running lights on right now. It's a little bright out here, so you might not be able to see the light on in between the blinks. But rest assured it's working properly again. And we're going to have to get an inspection sticker, because that's going to expire soon. So that is kind of why, I knew the light was out, I needed to change it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I do appreciate you watching. Please give me a thumbs up, because that goes a long way to help me out, or maybe share the video to keep videos like this produced. Don't forget about the sponsors. Check them out. It might be something you're interested in. And I'll see you next time.